Hi everyone. So today we are going to see about the squares and square roots. So before we have seen on many topics about the factors and multiples of the numbers. So now we are going to see about the squares and square roots. So what is a square number? So square number means when you multiply the number and the number itself, we get a number that is called a square number. Here, example, it is given as 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 is a square number. See, and the same number is multiplied. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So 9 is a square number. And 4 into 4 is equal to 16. So 16 is a square number. Similarly, when you multiply 5 and 5, you get 25. So 25 is a square number. So like that, the numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 30, etc. are all square numbers. So you can see it in different colors of triangles. They have mentioned it here just for our identification of the square numbers. So now uh, we're going to see the question now. Write down the first 10 square numbers. So what are the first 10 square numbers? So 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. So these numbers we get it by multiplying by the same number twice. That is 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 3 is 9, 5 into 5 is 25, 6 into 6 is 36. So when you multiply the same number by itself, we get the numbers that is called square numbers. So up to 100 is written. And the next question, now find 15 square. 15 square means 15 into 15 is 225. And what is the value of 20 square? So 20 square is 400. How we got that? Just multiplying 20 into 20, you get 400. We solve the square numbers in each range. So they're asking to find out the square number that lies between 100 and 200. So what are the square numbers that lie between 100 and 200? So 121, because uh, we can see that it is a multiple of 11. So 11 into 11 is 121. So 12 into 12 is 144. And 13 into 13 is 169. Okay? And 14 into 14 is 196. So the square numbers that lies between 100 and 200 are 121, 144, 169 and 196. So we have totally 4 square numbers that lies between 100 to 200. So next, so they are asking to find out the square numbers that lies between 200 to 300. So the numbers are see 15 into 15 is 225, and 256 when you multiply 16 and 16, and when you multiply 17 and 17 you get 289. So these are the 3 square numbers that lie between 200 to 300. And next we go to find the square numbers that lie between 300 to 400, or 324 and 361. So from these three subdivisions we can see that, so from 100 to 200 we have 4 square numbers, and then from 200 to 300 we have 3 square numbers, and then from 300 to 400 we have 2 square numbers. So when we go with the above with the higher values, you can see that the square numbers are getting reduced for each and every hundreds. Okay. The next question: find the missing number in each case. So 3 square plus 4 square. So what is the answer? We have to write it in the box. So we know that 3 square plus 4 square. So 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. We just expand the value. We get 25. The 25 is nothing but 5 square. So the value you have to write in the box is 5. So the answer is 5 here. Next one, 8 square plus 6 square. The same way we have to find out the answer that should be put inside the box. So 8 square is 64 and 6 square is 36. So when we add together we get 100, where 100 is nothing but 10 square. So the number should be written inside the box is 10. So we got the answer 10. And one more question. If they ask you to find out to add the two square numbers to get 400, you can say 144 and 256. When added together, you get 400, and 400 is also a square number. So what is a square root? So it is the inverse of the square. So for square, when you have to multiply the same number twice, we get the square. For the square root, when you have the two same numbers and you find out the square root, you have the you get the number only once. So if you have two nines and find the square root, you will get only one nine, and that is the rule. Similarly, for 6, if you have two 6, that is 36, the root 36 is equal to 6 into 6. So you get only one 6, the answer is 6. And root 1 is always 1 because 1 can be written a many number of times. So square root of 1 is nothing but 1. And square root of 7 into 7, if you have two same numbers, after taking the square root, you will get one same number. So here we talk about 7. The root 7 into 7 is equal to 7. Similarly, square root of 12 into 12, final answer is 12. Thank you.